Okay, here we go. I don't normally do two reviews in a single night because it leads to reckless drinking. Hey, that's pretty obvious. But nevertheless, we're doing it. Let's kick it off. This is BeerNative.tv. I am live in Spain once again in Barcelona or Barcelona. I always say it wrong. And this time I am reviewing a beer by REC Brew, another brewery, yet another brewery I'd never heard of. If you watch the very first Is Spanish Beer Good that I did a few days ago, it's because I just didn't know. Is Spanish beer good? I was reviewing Basqueland, and Basqueland claimed to be voted the best brewery in Spain, and I thought, compared to what? I mean, how many breweries are there? In England, there's like 1,000. In America, 100,000. Here, it felt like 5, but the number is growing, and we have this on deck. HENTAI REC BREW. And you see the image there? It's a little, maybe, I don't know what you call it, geisha-ish, maybe Japanese lady of the night. If you can see, the dry hop says Citra. It's a 6.5%. If you don't know what hentai is, I'm so sorry. But it's like pornographic anime or something, which is why I had to buy this. This isn't implying the art could have been so much more risque, and it just isn't. And I think they didn't try hard enough. If you're gonna go, just go big, right? But it's not happened. Oh well. But it got my attention. So let's crack up and see if REC Brew and their hentai IPA represents. Do I feel it's as risque as I would like it to be? I don't know. Oh, it's lively. Okay, so I poured a little bit of it, and it's lively. Let's at the very least. Here we go. Let me just do this. All right, fellow beer reviewer, Bullman's Beer Reviews. Do check that out. He's got like 100,000 million more followers than I do, but he is absolutely correct. Barcelona does have a very good beer scene, as I am being educated in as I spend my time here. A very, very clear, unlike the one I just had, which if you didn't see it, please go check it out. I did Garage Beers Soup Double IPA, and it was thick, juicy, I would even say peachy, passiony. It was damn good. Dive on in. This is very different. It's making me feel West Coast, but ooh, okay. So I'm smelling it, and I'm actually getting a whole lot of fruit. So that's pretty nice. It's very really. They've not packed it full of lactose and oats and weird mouthfeel oriented adjuncts, if we dare say that. And it smelled like Citra. It looks like Citra. You know, if it is a duck, let's taste it and see if it is. Wow. All right. So it's bitter as all right. But I like this kind of beer. It's almost like the polar opposite of the one I just had. And I guess if you're going to call a beer hentai, I guess you want it to be shocking, not a smooth, beautiful, fruity. Maybe if there was I was just about to say something, I'm going to regret it. I'm not going to say it. The opposite of, let's say, experimental, pornographic, whatever. It is good. It is a slow burn, inoffensive, almost West Coast style IPA, and it's just aggressive. It says Citra as a dry hop, and I'm getting that. I'm assuming they just dunked loads of it in early on in the whirlpool. Maybe it was something like Chinook, which also has this like kind of bitter, and they shied aggressively away from anything like we've had recently. Like I had a beer earlier that had Azaka hops in it, and I had cashmere hops. They were like they threw those as far away out of the building when they made this. This is a clear, just full-on piney resinous IPA. Let me do one more sip because I mean, the second sip's always better than the first. And then we'll summarize. It's better. The first was almost like offensively bitter, almost like eating a choke cherry. But this is, now it's nice. Now it's a sipper, which is good because if you watch my last one, that was an 8% double IPA that was chuggable. It was so good. This is nice. Oh, more comments. All right. Bowman's in on it. We're having a conversation. Soup is a great beer. Exactly. And I went to Maresme Brewery Taproom last night. So mission accomplished. That beer was amazing. I didn't get any cans, or maybe I did. Maybe there'll be one of those coming up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel to find out. And I know you are, so thanks for doing that. Now, quick little review. I have to present this. Who is, I really like the website. This is why you've got to see this. Check it out. Oh, add to stream. It's not auto-translating, but I kind of feel that's okay. If you don't speak Spanish or you don't understand Spanish, oh well. You know, some homework for you. REC BREW. I like the art. Like, check that out. This is pretty cool. I've got a few things lined up. If you look at the craft beer here, this is hentai. This is the one we have. It says €5. I actually paid less than €5, which is kind of weird, right? You see, House of Madness was available. I didn't buy that. But you can get an idea of the sort of stuff that their art represents, but I really do like their art. Again, I wish they'd gone more risque for the hentai. We can plow through, but I've already loaded it up. It says exhausted, but I've seen it many times throughout Barcelona. But I don't think it really matters. I think it's just worth exploring this brewery if you're in Barcelona, because REC BREW seemed pretty good. I have never seen this. This is a good question for viewing. Have you ever seen REC BREW in the United Kingdom? I have not. So this is my first REC BREW beer, and I'm actually really happy about it. And I'm going to have to dive in a little bit further into some of the other brews. I'm probably going to go back, as we saw back here, and I think still for sale is House of Madness. Let me just double click and see. I can buy that as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe no. Free shipping purchase exhausted. Wow. Wow. They must really sell out a lot. A New England IPA. Well, I know it's still available at Occasional Beer, so I'm going to probably go back there and grab some. I may overbought on beer, but has anyone ever overbought on beer? Really? Have we? I don't think so. So now you know a little bit about REC BREW. I'm going to just roll down and see there's an about. I never understand why breweries don't have like just an about page that says when they were founded. I really like that information. It really makes me feel like I'm getting to know a brewery. But I guess for Adelac in this particular instance, we'll have to get to know the locals and ask them some questions. So REC BREW from Spain, local to Barcelona. Barcelona apparently does have an amazing beer scene, and I only have a few days left to really explore it. I'll recommend it. It wasn't quite as good as the Soup Double IPA, but it's a close second. By a nose. REC BREW Hentai IPA, 6.5%, mostly Citra based, clear, very West Coast, very piney, very Citra. Let's just say that, right? Come to Barcelona and drink beer is the overarching theme of all of these. And I'm going to end right here, almost at 10 minutes. My name is Steve Giguere. This is a Beer Native Beer Review. Please, if you like beer, share, tell your friends about this channel, and of course, also tell your friends about Bowman Beer Reviews as well. So thank you for watching, and this is Steve. Where is my branding? Out.